Joe Biden kicks Sussex from Airforce One for sneaking into access US politicians. In a recent turn of events, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, were reportedly caught attempting to gain access to US political figures during their stay in California after stepping back from the royal family. Seeking to establish their brand post-Megxit, the couple engaged in various efforts to connect with politicians, with Meghan publicly advocating for paid family leave to lawmakers on Capitol Hill. Their initiatives to gain political influence in the US included inviting President Joe Biden to attend Harry's Invictus Games, as they saw the Bidens as potential allies in their American endeavors. However, both invitations were denied, and concerns arose that their actions might offend the royal family. The Sussexes spokesperson, Miranda Barbo, who previously worked on President Obama's re-election campaign, and consultant Katie McCormick-Levithel, a former spokesperson for Michelle Obama, were hired to bolster their political connections. One notable incident involved a request for Harry and Meghan to ride on Airforce One with President Biden after Queen Elizabeth's funeral. Nonetheless, the White House declined the request, fearing it could cause commotion. The couple's attempts to align themselves politically in America were viewed as part of a larger campaign during their transition to life in California. The tension between Harry and Meghan and the royal family escalated following their explosive tell-all interview with Oprah Winfrey and Prince Harry's subsequent memoir. The couple's actions during their UK visit for charity engagements and the Queen's passing in September further strained relations with the British monarchy. While Buckingham Palace held a pre-funeral reception for working members of the royal family, Harry and Meghan were notably left off the guest list, leaving them baffled. In the midst of this, their staff reached out to the White House, hoping for a grand photo op aboard Airforce One. However, this too was denied, leaving Meghan disappointed in missing the opportunity to wave alongside the President and First Lady of the United States. That's not just the general public, that's the executives working for these big media firms as well. Are they the hot ticket anymore? Myers continued. This insight comes as Team Sussex has largely fallen off the radar in terms of appearances, content and charitable endeavors. The Duke of Sussex's Netflix documentary, Heart of Invictus, is set to be released this summer, although some reports in June suggested it may have been cancelled by the streamer. Meghan signed with Ari Emanuel of WME in April, but no projects or plans for this talent management partnership have been announced in nearly 4 months.